Well, as some of you might be starting to hear already, Wizards of the Coast has put out something closer to an actual apology. Sort of, mostly. Hi, it's your old pal, King Waspinator. Welcome back to Total Party Skills, yada yada yada. I am not a news channel. I'm sure you watch other game channels, so I'm sure you can find somebody who's going to read verbatim the statement. But one of Wizards of the Coast executive producers in charge of Dungeons and Dragons has put out a new statement, superseding last weekend's "We are all winners" statement that they had put out famously. This one actually apologizing, admitting that they screwed up, and saying that, well, basically they're giving a lot of concessions. I would call this a conciliatory message to people who want to declare victory or not victory. I feel like it's still too early to say. They still seem to be hung up on creating a new OGL one way or another, but now they're giving much more assurances that, people making YouTube video commentary videos and live streamings of their games aren't going to be affected. People who've previously published works under the 1.0A, their works are still going to be safe under that license, but still going forward, if you're going to want to do anything that's compatible with the newest edition of D&D, they want a new OGL. I'm sure there's still stuff in there about NFTs and Bitcoin and all these other things that raise one's eyebrows, but it's a step in the right direction. They even acknowledge that they might have waited too long to take this step in the right direction, considering how long it's taken and the tone of the message and who was putting the message out. My personal guess would be that this is the result of some sort of shift in the internal structure, there at Wizards of the Coast, over the wisdom of this entire plan being forced on everyone from the top down. So I guess we'll see how things go forward. Unfortunately, it's already been enough time that people's hearts have already hardened around this, and whereas it's nice that they're actually acknowledging that they screwed up instead of trying to say that they're the actual winners here, it is very akin to, someone in a relationship telling their partner, well, like, I'm sorry I hit you, but, please stay. Anyone who has trepidation about, doing stuff on, for their game line as a third-party creator moving forward is going to have to, keep all these events in mind, and that the fact that at any time another new administration of people who are hired in at top levels from outside of the company and outside of the hobby might get their own whack ideas in their head about how they need to more tightly control and monetize everything. This can all happen again, but I'm sure they're salivating over that $30 a month and they don't want to lose it. The thing with the $30 a month thing is, to some degree, they actually can't afford to shed a lot of their current fan base, because $30 a month, if all you need is like 1 million suckers out of this country to pay that $30 a month, and then you're making $360 million a year. So over the course of 3 years, you've made $1 billion off D&D just by suckering 1 million people into paying for this, service that they're offering. The battle and struggle for the heart and soul of the role-playing game hobby is far from over. But, since this news just dropped, I felt I should offer some commentary and thought upon it. Like I said, this is very much, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you. Won't you please come back to bed and have more sex? I really would like to monetize your vagina. And so here we are. Do what you will, think what you will, leave comments, hit like and subscribe. And as always, stay waspinated.